So we're at wetland zone 1. We dug a big old hole here where our magic dirt factory is here. And this area is a little bit low, so there definitely are a lot of earthworms, a lot of organic material being broken down, you know, by the worms and stuff, and fungal activity. But we're going to clean out our refrigerators, and since we don't have rabbit or goat manure, or we've even kind of thought about going to like rodent factories and getting like a load of rodent waste, shavings and stuff, but I don't know how we'd haul it. That stuff stinks bad. We'd need a pickup truck or something. So I dug a nice little hole here, and let's dump about 20 to 30 pounds of food here. Person family, 3 freezers, refrigerators, yada yada. Got breads and old cheeses. Things get pushed back in the back of the refrigerator. Then we have to clean it out about every 3 or 4 months. And the garbage can fell in there. That bag you see is just paper from an all-purpose flour. That's that, right? No, we got some cottage cheese and a few wet things. We normally would not put any of this in a compost pile because the dogs would come out and get it. But we're burying it, you know, 14 or so inches down, and hopefully the dogs won't dig this up. We got some eggs here, and these guys are pretty old. A lot of times we'll cook them, boil them for the animals and stuff, but we got an excess right now. Cottage cheese, sour cream, and here's some old eggnog. Again, you're not really supposed to use a whole lot of dairy in a compost pile because it goes sour and it'll attract a lot of flies and maggots and stuff like that, and probably coons and everything. Some jello pudding, I should say. And they can probably attract rats. Let's throw some carbon in there as well, some big old sticks. There's some green material as well. Now there, I think, was a guy I talked to like last season about possibly doing like a pumpkin mound, where it might be David the Good or somebody, I can't remember, that would start a fire, you know, in the ground, start kind of half burning stuff, eggs and different nutrients and maybe logs and other stuff, and then he would cover it before it was like completely charred, completely ash, and then he would plant his pumpkins and stuff on top of the mound. And that's, you know, they used eggs and whatever. I'm sure the burning process probably expedited, you know, a lot of the nutrients being available to the soil versus this way, which may take a few years under the soil to kind of break down, but that's okay. This magic soil was probably 10 years in the making, and we're just doing whatever we can to, you know, we had to clean out the refrigerator anyway. And instead of having the dogs eat 20 or 30 pounds of garbage and having diarrhea and throwing up everywhere, we're just going to bury it and try to get some nutrients out of it later on. That's it. There's our little mound. Of course, we haven't raked up all the dirt or anything from around the area. It should be fine with some rain, so we don't have to seed it with earthworms. We don't have to seed it with our magic soil because there's already plenty. This is the magic soil area. It's just a smaller layer here. So in a couple of years, hopefully this will be a larger layer. If you've been watching us for a while, you know we only use 1 to 2 scoops of this magic soil when we take it, because it's not as a compost. We're not using it for nutrients. We're just using it to seed mostly the fungal growth and a little bit of earthworms. So we also may add compost. We may wait a long time for the beds to compost down, adding green material, or we may do the nutrient drenches like stink water and different things to expedite the process. Now, if you compare this magic soil here to compost you get in the store, this is browner and it's more like coffee grounds almost in color. And the stuff you get in the store is black, usually with a lot of sticks and stuff that hasn't even broken down yet.